There was a city that seemed impossible to conquer. Jericho. Its walls were massive, its gates were shut. Its people believed they were safe behind stone and human strength. But inside that city lived a woman named Rahab. Her past was broken and complicated. Her life did not look like the life of someone people would expect God to choose. But God saw beyond her past. One day, 2 Israelite spies entered Jericho and came to Rahab's house. The king soon heard that Israelite spies had entered the city. Soldiers came to Rahab and demanded that she bring the men out. But Rahab had hidden them on the roof beneath stalks of flax. She refused to surrender them. She sent the soldiers away and told them that the men had already left. Then Rahab spoke words of astonishing faith. She said that she knew the Lord had given Israel the land. She said that fear had fallen upon the people of Jericho because they had heard what the God of Israel had done. They had heard about the Red Sea. They had heard about the victories God had given Israel, and they knew that the God of Israel was God in heaven above and on earth beneath. Rahab had heard, and Rahab believed. Then she asked the spies for mercy, not only for herself. She asked them to save her father, her mother, her brothers, her sisters, and everyone who belonged to her family. The spies agreed, but they gave her one command. Tie a scarlet cord in the window. Everyone inside that house would be spared. Rahab agreed. The spies escaped through the window, and the scarlet cord became a sign of hope against the walls of Jericho. Then Israel arrived, but they did not attack the city as an ordinary army would. For 6 days, they marched around Jericho. Once each day, the people inside the city watched and waited, but Israel was not following human strategy. They were obeying God. Then came the 7th day. The Israelites marched around the city. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and then 7 times. The priest carried the trumpets. The people waited, and the command came. The trumpet sounded, the people shouted, and the walls of Jericho fell. The fortress that had appeared impossible to defeat collapsed before the power of God. But God remembered Rahab. He remembered the woman who had trusted him. He remembered the scarlet cord. Rahab and her family were brought out safely. She was rescued because she had placed her faith in the God of Israel. Her story did not end at Jericho. Rahab became part of Israel. She married Salmon. She became the mother of Boaz. Boaz became the father of Obed. Obed became the father of Jesse. And Jesse became the father of King David. Generations later, through that family line came Jesus Christ. Think about that. Rahab's past did not have the final word. Her reputation did not have the final word. Her circumstances did not have the final word. God did. The walls of Jericho fell, but Rahab's faith stood. And her story still speaks to us today. Perhaps you are looking at walls in your own life. Walls built from fear. Walls built from failure. Walls built from regret. Walls built from circumstances that seem impossible to change. You may look at them and think there is no way through. But Jericho reminds us that what looks impossible to us is never impossible for God. And Rahab reminds us that God can take a broken past and give a person a completely different future. Your past may explain where you have been. It does not have to determine where you are going. Rahab was not saved because her life had always been perfect. She was saved because she believed the God she had heard about and acted in faith. Do not assume that your failures have disqualified you forever. Do not believe that the walls in front of you are greater than the God who stands above them. Look beyond the walls, look to God, because Jericho teaches us that walls can fall. Rahab teaches us that faith can change everything, and the gospel teaches us that salvation is found in Jesus Christ. The city fell, the walls collapsed, Rahab was rescued, and through that unlikely woman came a family line that ultimately led to the Savior. The walls may still be standing in your life today. Keep trusting God, keep walking in faith, keep believing when you cannot yet see the answer. Remember Rahab, because when God is writing your story, the past does not get the final sentence.